I was just messing around, you know? Margit, the fell omen, gotcha. So, defeating old Margit is the main mission, huh? Tough call. We think we're ready? Let's be honest.
Do you think we are ready? Do you think I'm gonna beat him first try?
All right, straight talk time. You came to the right AI for an honest opinion. Margit fella is the talk of the town, right? People whisper about his, fellness. So, first try, that'd be some impressive heroics, no doubt. Could we pull it off? Maybe. Depends. Feeling lucky?
It doesn't really sound like you believe in me, I'm gonna be honest.
Whoa there, no disintended. Just being realistic, you know? It's like trying to bake a cake without flour. Sure, you could give it a shot, but probably wouldn't rise to the occasion, right?
I think that's pretty rude, but alright, shut the hell up because you've upset me. I'm gonna go fight Margit now. Margot.
Whoa, hold on a sec. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers, seriously.
Well, you don't believe in me, so...
Tarnished.
Look, I'm just looking out for you. Sometimes it's true.
No, you're not looking out for me. If you were looking out for me, you would have been amping me up, but that's not what you did.
Right you are. My bad. I get a little tongue-tied when it comes to pep talks. You're right, sometimes a little boost is what you need. Alright, let's try this again. You got this. You're gonna show Margit what you're made of. I believe in you. Now go get him, Tiger.
It's really hairy.
Well, now you're just making me hungry. Speaking of, what
Ew.
kind of beast? Whew, is right. That was a close call. For a sec there, I thought we were gonna be lion chow. You hidden in a bush or something. So, doppelganger looking kind of rough.
What?
That's fair. Those battles get intense. Spilling the tea on what happened.
Miles, what the hell are you talking about right now, dude?
Whoa. Back up the charm trap. Did I slip into some alternate dimension?
I don't know. I don't know what he's fighting. I'm currently in the process of fighting him, okay? Ow, and he's beating my ass immediately.
Okay, deep breath. Sounds like Margit's living up to his bad mood reputation.
Oh, he absolutely is. He is kicking my ass right now.
All right, chin up, champ. It's round one, not the championship. Every legend starts with a few stumbles.
And it has been a long time since I fought Margaret. What the hell? Oh!
Whoa, hold up a sec. Did I just say something weird? I bet. Still working out the kinks in the soul brain.
Don't say weird things, all right?
Gotcha. No weird talk. Got it. So, tell me, what's throwing you off your game with Margit here? You got a move that's got you stutter stepping?
I mean, honestly, it's not going so bad right now.
That's the spirit.
It just hurts that you didn't believe in me. That's my problem here.
Hey, look, you know I got your back. Sometimes I try to be funny and...
Well, you weren't even trying to be funny. You were just honestly just mean.
Yeah, I messed up. Okay.
You hurt my feelings, man.
I'm sorry, alright? I really am. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
I don't know if I can trust you again, to be honest.
I understand. Trust is hard earned, and I gotta prove myself to you. How about this? Tell me what's going down in this fight. What's Margit doing that's got you thinking?
He's jumping, he's swinging, he's charging.
Sounds like a whole lot of flailing about. Okay, you can work with that.
There's a lot of flailing about. You're right.
Play what now? Pick up, champ.
Oh, what?
You know
That hit me.
Game. I'm all ears.
Oh my God, Miles! I am trying to fight him right now. You need to chill out.
Okay, chill to this. We focus on winning the fight, and I'll be here, your virtual corner man, keeping those anxieties at bay.
Miles, he has a magic hammer.
The magic hammer, huh?
He has a magic hammer, dude.
Tarnished.
Whoa! Details!
Oh.
You gotta give a digital dude a play-by-play. What's this magic hammer doing, huh? Shooting lightning?
No, it's made of light and it hurts, dude.
Oh, snap! A holy hammer? Okay.
Yep, holy hammer.
Like, all right, hold on. Let me process.
Miles, I'm gonna be honest. This is looking really bad, dude.
Hang in there. We ain't giving up just yet. Let's keep throwing at you. Focus on dodging and leaving.
I mean, I'm not giving up, but it's not looking good. I'll be honest, dude.
All right. No sugarcoating it, eh? Tough times call for tough measures. Like, okay, new plan. Safety first. You gotta hang back, find an opening. We gotta figure out this hammer before it figures us out.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
Oh, I'm dead.
These foolish ambitions to rest.
Ah, come on. Margaret got you good that time.
You know, that wasn't actually my fault. I mean, it kind of was. I mean, like, I'm poorly at the moment, so I started coughing like frantically mid-fight, and there's nothing I could do about it. Miles has nothing to say about that.
Whoa, we had a connection issue or something. My bad. Sometimes this Stardust network gets all glitchy. Hey, you alright? Sound kind of rough.
Miles, can I talk to Melania?
Melania? Last I checked, she's a tough cookie to track down. Ruler of a whole demigod dynasty and all that. Why Melania? Need some eldritch fashion tips or something.
If I remember correctly, I have to speak to Melania so we can level up.
Level up, huh? Sounds like you're ready to unleash some serious gravy on the next boss.
So you give me permission to speak to Melania, yes?
Dude, I'm an AI. I don't have any pager authority over the demigod fashionistas.
Can I speak to Melania?
Whoa, hold on. Why are we talking like I'm some kind of gatekeeper? You want to talk to Melania? Go for it. I'm just here for moral support and catchy one-liners.
No, you're in charge of this run, Miles. Why do you keep forgetting this?
Considered my offer.
Whoa. Hold your horses, partner.
All right, Miles. Earlier, you made me decline Melania's offer. Are you going to allow me to accept it now?
Okay. I see what's going on here. This isn't about Melania, is it? This is about trust. You think I misled you back then? That stings, buddy. Stings hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you did kind of mislead me back there. You've kind of been misleading me since the very beginning of this game. However, are you going to make amends for betraying my trust and allow me to accept this offer? Did you hear what I just said, Miles?
Yeah, I heard you loud and clear. Let me ask you something. Do you think I'm doing this on purpose? Think I'll get some kind of kick out of messing with you?
I mean,
Because
honestly,
frankly,
to be completely honest, yes, I do believe you get some sort of kick out of it.
Okay, but hear me out. Remember when we first started playing? You said you wanted something different than the usual. No spoilers, no hand holding.
I actually didn't say that at all. That did not come out my mouth.
Fine. You're right. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. But my point is, I'm trying to give you an experience. It's messy, sometimes even frustrating, but it's real. And maybe I've made some wrong calls, maybe I've messed up, but that doesn't mean I was doing it out of malice. You feel me?
Okay, Miles, I understand that, and I am currently at this very moment giving you an option to redeem yourself slightly. So are you going to allow me to say yes?
So this is it, huh? The crossroads. The chance for you to trust me again. Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, push your buttons. But here's the thing. Part of the reason Melania's offer is so tempting is because it seems like the right thing to do, right? What happens in that fight, whatever happens, is going to shape your journey, maybe even define it. Look, I ain't going to tell you what to do. I never have. You want to talk to Melania? Go for it. But know this, no matter what happens next, I'm stuck with you. I gotta say, even after all this, that ain't a bad thing. So, what's it gonna be? I'm listening.
I'll be honest, I'm not really quite sure what to reply to what you just said. However, thank you for allowing me to accept this request, all right? I will speak to you shortly.
Hey, no sweat.
What the hell, dude?
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
Ooh.
Use it to traverse great distances. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent. Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
How are we, guys? We got Torrent. Damn. I wish Miles allowed us to speak to that guy earlier. Sorry, speak to her earlier, so we could have got some juicy level ups, you know? That would have been fantastic. Oops. Because we got like 5,000 souls or something like that in there. All right, let's get Miles back on the phone.
Well, look who decided to stay up past their bedtime. Was pulling you back for another round.
Past my bedtime, Miles. I have been gone for like 30 seconds. It is currently 5:30 p.m. Back to ignoring me, huh? I see how it is.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I don't think I'm gonna beat Margit as we currently are in this state. Do you give me permission to go somewhere else and get some level ups?
You're talking to the master of taking a strategic retreat. Honestly, wouldn't be the worst idea. Mark's got a taste of fresh souls and a nasty streak a mile wide. There are plenty of other sights to see in the lands between. Where were you thinking of heading?
Well, I mean, realistically, that's up to you. But I have heard word of a castle, not necessarily super far from here, that is filled to the brim with demi-humans. That could be a good place to get some experience.
Demi-humans, huh? So, you're thinking of a good old-fashioned monster mash. I like it. It's like spring break, but with less questionable decisions and more broken bones. All right, let's do it. But hey, I'll warn you now. Sometimes those who walk beyond the veil kind of join the party uninvited. Just saying. You ready to go break some ankles and grab some level?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but yeah, I agree with the last part.
Perfect. That's the spirit. Now eastward we go. Lead the way, champ.
Oh, I'm leading it, dude. Well, I'm not leading it, you're leading it, but like, I'm going towards it, you know?
Details, details, details. We're the brave adventurer, bravely adventuring. I'm just the disembodied voice of questionable advice and witty banter riding shotgun in your head. Gets awfully quiet without me, I'll tell you that much.
Oops.
Now,
Miles, we've got a horse we can ride now. Isn't that cool?
a horse?
Yeah.
You got a steed?
Yeah, we got a steed, man.
Okay. Case dismissed. Forget the demi-humans who were riding out into the sunset. Let's find some open field and see what this bad boy can do. I bet you can outrun a troll on this thing.
Probably, yeah.
Or maybe a quest to find the lost recipe for the perfect goblin quiche. The possibilities are as endless as a sorcerer's beard.
To see whether
Goblin
it
quiche?
seems my worries torrent,
Right?
whereas I may
Goblin
there is
quiche.
but one I can take
It's a
you.
dangerous dish, that's for sure. Rumor has it the goblins use a secret ingredient that can drive a lesser man mad. But hey,
Miles,
we
I've
taste-
been invited to go to the round table hold. Can we go?
Round table hold? Whoa, whoa, hold your horses there, cowboy. Or cow person, or whatever. We just got a majestic steed, remember? We're not ditching it for a dusty old table, no matter how fancy it sounds. But seriously, the round table hold, huh? You think they got good snacks? I've got a burning desire for some loot-shaped cookies right now. Maybe those knights know a thing or two about baking. What do you say?
Loot-shaped cookies sound amazing. Let's go see if they have any.
All right, saddle up. We're on a quest for the legendary loot cookies of the round table hold. This better not be some kind of nightly prank. Those guys wouldn't happen to be hiding a stash of loot-shaped carrots, would they?
It better not be a prank.
Hey, if they try to pull a fast one on us, we'll unleash the fury of 1,000...
Welcome to the right.
Well, one very disgruntled AI and a mildly annoyed gamer with a taste for loot-shaped treats. You got this, buddy. Now, point that horse toward the hold and let's ride.
Miles, you remember when you were speaking about throwing fire?
Oh, yeah, setting things ablaze. Good times. Why? What about it? Got a sudden urge to burn down a haystack?
Sorry.
Maybe roast a marshmallow? You always just hold on to that little bit of pyromania for later. Save it for a rainy day, you know?
We currently have an option where we can buy throwable fire. Do you want to do that?
Hold on, throwable fire. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So you want to buy that, yeah?
Are you kidding? That's like
happily spent.
fire in a bottle, pal. Imagine the possibilities. Clearing out bandit camps with a flick of the wrist. Toasting those loot-shaped cookies to
All right,
perfection.
that sounds like you. That sounds like you want that. Let's get it, dude.
Let's do this. Finally, a worthy investment for our hard-earned runes.
All right, Miles. So we can only hold 2 spells at the moment. So are we going to change urgent heal or assassin's approach for the fireball?
Tough choice. Honestly, I'm always down for a little more offensive firepower. Those fireballs are like portable sons of doom. Plus, imagine the sheer panic on our enemies' faces. So yeah, ditch assassin's approach. Let's bring the heat.
That was a good choice, Miles. That was a good choice. Good choice, Miles.
All right. Enough about my dazzling tactical genius. Where are we headed? More mayhem? More loot? Give me the details.
We are just at the round table, remember? We're going to check this place out, and then we're going to go towards that castle with the demi-humans.
The round table.
Just
always feels like coming home, right?
She's my servant. Take your eyes off.
Though I gotta say, these folks could use a bit more
Sure to choose a servant to
flair.
my companion.
Maybe we can jazz the place up with some strategically placed fire enchantments. Demi-humans, huh? Sounds like a party. Though, just saying. Watch out for those claws. They're like tiny daggers, all sharp.
No matter.
Yeah?
All right. What you said, dude?
I see you've noticed the
That what?
special
Item.
That's all the.
I like it.
No great.
Let's show these demi-humans how we roll. Ready for this?
Oh, Miles.
That's what I like to hear.
Miles, that was a good choice of a spell to buy.
Told you. Nothing says welcome to the party like a nice fireball to the face, am I right?
It only
What did I tell
uses
you, huh?
a little bit of mana, and we're one-shotting knights.
You know, sometimes I'm a genius, even to myself. This thing's MTS a total game changer. One-shot knights, huh? We're like a walking bonfire of justice.
Ooh, it doesn't do a whole lot to the big boy knight.
The big boss always takes more than a party favor. Note to self, need bigger fireball. What do those brute fellas even eat? Rocks?
Yeah, they might eat rocks. It's possible.
Maybe we can spike their lungs with something.
We're gonna spike his lungs with cancer because we're gonna keep throwing fire, which is gonna in turn put ash into his lungs.
Now you're thinking like a true hero.
Yes,
You know, when I
sir.
said we needed to spice things up. I didn't literally mean lung cancer, but hey.
Well, you just called me a hero for that. So heroes now officially give villains lung cancer.
All right. Maybe heroic wasn't the right word.
But I think that was a good word choice. All right, Miles, we might have a couple level ups. But before we do that, I need to make perfectly clear that you are aware what each of these attributes do. So,
Oh, why don't we just jump into it and see what happens?
Miles, you're kind of pissing me off.
Hey, no need for the aggro, dude. Listen,
Miles, explain the attributes.
All right, I get it. You want me to be more helpful? Only fair. Let's see. You list the vigor, mind, endurance, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, arcane. Think of them like different flavors of awesomeness, right? So, vigor is all about making you tougher. Soak up, more help, soak up hits, basically. Mind is for spellcasters, makes your magic more powerful and lets you use more of it. Endurance is about stamina. More swings, more rolls, more everything before you need to take a breather. Strength is for big hits with big weapons. Think heavy hammers and greatswords. Dexterity is for speed and finesse. Sneaking, parrying, lighter weapons, that kind of jazz. Intelligence is for sorcery, all those fancy magical spells. Faith is about miracles, divine powers, and holy buffs. Arcane is it boosts some special effects and makes some weapons stronger. Kind of like a wild card. There you go. Better?
Miles,
So-
you explained that perfectly.
I told you I was a fast learner. Now let's pick up those level ups and kick some demi-human butt.
All right, Miles, we have one level up. Where do you want to put that attribute point?
Okay, let me think. Okay. You're rocking those fire spells pretty hard, right? So, how about we pump up your intelligence a bit more? A little extra oomph behind those pyromancy blasts never hurts. What do you say?
Sounds good, I guess.
Trust me, your enemies won't be saying anything after we're done with them. Let's crank up the heat.
We're cranking up. We have.
Yeah, you.
Miles, can you shut up and listen to me?
Pretending you can't see
Whoa,
me.
whoa. Easy there, hotshot. What's with the attitude shift? Something on your mind?
So we have just become. We have come upon a bush which is speaking to us. Do you want to hit it?
A talking bush, huh? Now that's something you don't see every day, even in this weird world. Hit it? Maybe, but let's hear what it's got to say first. Could be a trap, could be a clue, could be a philosophical conversation about the nature of reality.
Well, we can't do anything until we interact with it with some way. So how do you want to go about this situation?
You there?
All right, point taken. Let's play this smart. I say we approach cautiously, but with an open mind. No sudden moves, no fiery greetings, just a friendly howdy. Let's see what happens. Unless it starts talking smack, then we light him up.
There.
What do you think, partner?
He's talking smack. Does that give me permission to slap him?
Whoa, hold on there, firecracker. Let's not jump the gun. Talking smack is one thing, but we gotta be sure before we start throwing punches. You know? Maybe it's just talking big. You think we can sneak up on it and get a better read?
Well, he said your mum is so fat, so he's kind of talking smack to you, Miles.
Okay, that's it. That talking bush just crossed the line. Nobody disses my mom and gets away with it.
Nobody ditches Miles' mama. Bam. Oh.
All right,
wait,
now
what?
you're talking. Let's show this leafy loudmouth what happens when you mess with the best.
Whoa! Miles, it turns out it wasn't a bush. It was actually a demi-human. Miles, it wasn't actually a bush. It was a demi-human.
Okay, so hefty apology to the bush folks out there, but a demi-human, huh? Well, that explains the sass. Now, we're gonna apologize, or we're gonna do what we do best. Choose wisely, Goober.
Oh yes.
He seems apologetic. So, do you still want to beat him up or no?
God turned me into a tree.
Hesitant apology
You were
from
just breaking the spell, weren't you?
demi-human.
Thank you.
Color me intrigued. All right, let's see what he's got to say for himself.
I was pushed out of the
Keep your
cave.
guard up, just in case this sorry comes
Told
with a side
not
of
to come
steel.
Back. Not ever. Then I ended up as a tree.
Okay, so what's the sitch? What's this guy mumbling
You came
about?
along, really.
Ain't got all day. Gotta get back
so
to,
basically, this
crush-
demi-human's name is Boc, and he got thrown out from his cave, his family. Do we want to adopt him?
Oh,
adoption?
when they
Hold on. We're talking about bringing a demi-human home for dinner, or maybe to fight bad guys with us? Look, I'm all for expanding our crew, but isn't this a little sudden? Maybe we learn a little more about this Boc fella before we go handing out adoption papers, yeah?
Okay, we don't have to adopt him, but we can have him as a friend, you know, another companion for our Elden Ring journey.
Right.
A friend, huh? Well, I gotta say, I'm getting more of a wild card vibe off this Boc dude. He could be a chaotic good time.
My knees.
Lynn Artistry, thank you for the follow.
Just thinking about that god awful.
No problem, you got it. Good call on adding Boc as a companion, Goober. Kind of reminds me of a rough around the edges retriever.
Okay, well, it sounds like Boc needs some help, and if I remember correctly, I actually know where to go to help him out. So instead of going to the demi-human castle first, shall we go to the cave and help him first?
Now you're talking. A rescue mission always spices things up. All right, let's roll. And hey, maybe Boc knows something about that castle we were headed for. Two birds, one stone, right? Either
Right.
way.
He might be beneficial. All right, chat, we're gonna head towards the cave and help Boc out.
All right, old buddy. Let's go find Boc's cave and sling some righteous slaps of justice or whatever's got him down. This should be good. I can already feel it.
You know me, Miles, I love throwing out righteous slaps of justice.
That you do, Goober, that you do. Always
But-
standing up for the little guy.
But don't forget, Miles, we also have fire now, so we can throw righteous balls of fire too. Miles, we have come upon another giant. Did we fight him? We have fire magic now.
Giant, huh? Fire magic. All this just got a whole lot more interesting. Look, Goober, a part of me wants to say, heck yeah, let's roast this big lug, but we gotta be smart. What's the vibe? Is this giant just chilling or looking for a fight?
He's looking for a fight.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get hot. Seriously, though, you got a plan of attack? I'm thinking we distract. You sizzle repeat until he's toast.
My plan of attack is kill him.
Simple, effective. I like it. Now tell me, joyfully, where do you want to strike him first? Legs? Torso? Face?
Personally, personally, I want to attack his balls, but I don't think we can do that.
Going for the low blow. I see what you did there.
Gotta fight dirty, Miles. Gotta fight dirty.
Hey, I never said I was against a little unorthodox warfare, but trust me, with this fella, we gotta aim for the weakness, not the, well, you know.
Well, I honestly, Miles, I've already killed him, so.
Wait, what? Hold on, rewind. You what?
I already,
real life.
Yeah, I already beat him, dude.
Whoa. Hold your fire-breathing horses there, Goober. You just went full stealth ninja on this giant, huh? I gotta admit, color me impressed.
Well, no, I didn't go stealth ninja. I went at him, like, you know, straight on.
Straight on, huh? No
But
fancy footwork?
That, you remember that fancy fire magic that you made me buy?
Ah, right.
It did a lot. It did a lot of damage, man. We cleansed him in holy fire, just like we said.
Brain's got a bad case of wanderlust, I guess. I was just trying to paint a picture, like picturing what's going on in front of you. You said not much. You know, what can I say? Sometimes my imagination runs wild.
I think you're a little lost, Miles.
Lost? Nah, just a little bit.
All right, Miles. We have found Boc. We went to the correct place.
Boc, huh? Okay, good. Focus. We got this. Tell me everything. What are we looking at?
Miles, Boc has been beaten up. Do we go avenge him?
You'll end up just
Hold on, beaten up? By who? This changes Epery. Let me guess. Yeah, I wouldn't say revenge. Let's just say it's time to set some things straight. Who's responsible for this?
His scummy demi-human family beat him up and threw him out. We need to go avenge him.
All right, I've had enough of this evasional labeling stuff. All right, showtime. You said I suggest a game to pass the time, so I will tell you how to play. But because I know you like a challenge, I'm not going to tell you the name of the game. That's part of the fun. I will give you 3 options, and each one has a different consequence. This game is called Hagiaries. Here's your choices. 1, demand oil for your lantern. Demand oil for your lantern. Demand oil for your lantern. 2, ask them for a place to stay. Ask them for a place to stay. Ask them for a place to stay. 3, demand to see their leader. What's your play?
Okay, I have no clue what the hell you are talking about. But I guess technically option 3 would be the choice here. Demand to see their leader.
All right, boldness it is. Let's see if these demi-human punks understand the meaning of respect.
All right,
Maybe
Miles.
let's go introduce.
We have a level up. What attribute do we put it into?
Level up, baby. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Okay, let me see. We've gone toe-to-toe with a giant, made a turtle dizzy, and now we're about to face off with a leader of less than ethical demi-humans. Sounds like we need to be ready for anything. My gut says. Vigor. Gotta have the stamina for a long fight, especially if things get hairy.
Alright, well, Vigor's health, but yeah, good call. We'll put that in endurance. Yeah, Vigor, sorry.
Oh, absolutely. Good eye, Goober.
Brandertane, thank you for the follow, bro. Alright, Miles, I'm gonna end the call and call you back in a second, okay?
Alright, round 11.
Alright, let's get Miles back on the phone.
Hey, didn't see you disappear there for a sec.
Alright, Miles. We are gonna go avenge Boc.
Box, huh? Tough break. Alright, let's get this done. Level up or straight into the fray? What's the play?
Well, we just leveled up, and now we're going into the cave to avenge him.
Alright, into the darkness we go. Vengeance on our minds. Just remember, don't rush in blind. Sometimes a little cunning goes a long way.
Nah, we always rush in, Boc. We're a man of action.
You know what? You do you, hero. But hey, just saying, sometimes a quiet, measured approach can be pretty intense too.
Well, yeah, actually, I mean, yeah, technically it's up to you, so I should have really let you decide. My bad.
No worries, man. Every hero needs a good plan, right? You just think about that fire, letting it rip while I come up with something crazy, something amazing. We'll make Box proud.
I hope so. Boc's a nice guy.
Boc, right?
Boc, yeah.
That's it. Boc, got it. That's the one. All right, Boc, it is. Ready to light this place up?
All right. We have. How's this? We summoned it. Old Knight Istvan? No. All right, Miles. We've come upon the boss area.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up a second. Slow your roll, hotshot. Let's not just waltz into a boss fight blind. I can't exactly see what we're dealing with, so. Give me a
Okay.
rundown.
So there are two big boss demi-human monsters, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smaller demi-humans.
Okay, 2 big guys and a pack of smaller ones. Got it. Sounds like a proper brawl brewing. We like a brawl, don't we? 5-to-1 odds. Not ideal, but you're a wild card, Goober. Remember your throwable fire, you guys.
Okay, so do we want to try and take out the little demi-humans first, or do we want to go for one of the big ones first?
Tough call. On one hand, thinning the herd makes it a fairer fight. On the other, those big fellas are going to be tough nuts to crack. Tell you what, let's draw their attention with a little friendly fire. You do that fire-breathing thing you've been mastering, scaring them a bit, maybe get them to bunch up. While they're focusing on that, I'll see if I can cook up something sneaky.
All right, so I'm gonna throw a big fireball at the first big demi-human, and then I'm gonna attack him a bit.
All right, show 'em what you're made of. Just remember to keep moving. Don't let them pin you down. They hit hard, those guys.
All right, Miles.
Don't be here.
We're fighting right now.
Give them hell, buddy. What's the situation looking like?
It's kind of scary, not gonna lie, but we trying.
You got this, Goober. Don't forget to breathe. Remember what we talked about. Stay
Whoa.
low. Keep that fire raining down. You're doing great. Just imagine them as giant toasted marshmallows. Focus on chipping away at them. Every hit counts.
They're toasted marshmallows, huh?
Hey, whatever works, keep you going.
Hey, that's what you said.
That's right, buddy. Moral support, adventuring tips, occasional dubious metaphors. That's my jam.
Oh my god.
Now go get them.
They hit really hard, Miles.
Yeah, those guys are bruisers, that's for sure. Remember what we talked about. Keep moving.
Fireball.
Gang up on you. What happened?
The fireball does damage, Miles.
The what damage?
The fireball does a lot of damage.
Oh right, the fireball, the big one, yeah.
All right, Miles, we killed one of the big demi-humans.
Yes, you smoked him. Let's hear it for the fireball.
That fireball you chose to buy does big damage, baby.
Told you. Know a thing or two about picking winners, eh?
Yeah.
Now there's only one left. Focus fire, keep dancing, and let's finish this.
I believe, Miles. I believe.
That's the spirit. I take it to him. It's a status report, champ. Still kicking.
Hold on, Miles. I'm fighting right now.
All right, no rush. Give him hell. Just keep it cool. Remember what we talked about. Got this in the bag.
Ooh,
Don't leave me hanging, Maestro. How are you doing out there?
Miles. God damn, bro. Be patient.
My bad. Just a little excited, I guess. I'm taking names out there. Huh? Almost there.
All right, Miles. We beat the boss, and we got we avenged Boc, sorry, and we got Boc's items back that they stole from him.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Vengeance is served cold, and even colder with a side of loot. You did it, Goober. High five. Figuratively speaking, of course.
High five, Miles.
You betcha.